I know say una really be excited for hear what I want talk.
Now be they shoot.
I'm ready to them.
Why? Then just shoot any man.
Any man for day. All man is shoot all my.
Be they shoot.
I'm ready to them.
Why? Then just shoot any man.
Any man for day. All man is shoot all my.
Be they shoot.
I'm ready to them.
Why? Then just shoot any man.
Any man for day. All man is shoot all my house.
Why?
All things.
Make we salute our forces them. Make we salute the body that give we hope. We salute the forces them. When they make Ambazonia, they get pride. Make we salute them. Make we take a moment, we honor our forces. When we come for here, we like to take a moment for honor our forces them. The men and women, when they give Ambazonian pride, the people there they protect our mommy them, protect our papa them, protect our picking them, protect our communities, and defend the freedom of Ambazonian people them. Make we take a moment for salute our heroines and our heroes, the brave men and women for this generation, where they don't stand up for end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia and for tell Paul Biya say lie, it no go ever happen again. Make we salute them.
Susanna! When shall I see my girlfriend? Susanna! When shall I see my family? Susanna! When shall I see my mother? Susanna! Oh, Susanna! Oh, Susanna! Oh, mommy, what oh, yes! Put on! Courage! Auntie Ari Boya!
Your freedom is in your hands. It is going to be fought inch by inch, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooster by rooster.
My fellow Ambazonians, I want thank una plenty. Say una don't take the time for join with today for this day for Saturday. So I know say una get plenty things and for do the Tori for today is big. I wanna know say for this revolution, now only very few places they way for our social media where people feel go there, they get better education. Most of the other places them now either Congosa, na some drama, na this or that. For here, we there for here now for give inspiration for our people them. We there for here now for offer the highest quality of education possible. We do the best analysis. Our goal now for empower our people. Our goal now for give our people them hope. We be people a platform, the only platform for Ambazonian Revolution. We now a leadership, purely a leadership strategy platform. So for here, all way to the talk. Now for make sure say what people they stay inspired, what people they be educated, what people they get clarity, what people they know all the conny with both the enablers, the traitors, the infiltrators, the agent provocateurs, all the conny way la Republic they make them, all the conny way the international community it do them. We the come for here for educate what people them, make they understand that conny too. And then we help our people they make them understand place who they the kind of work we need for do them, how for mobilize ourselves, how for behave, how for think, how for present ourselves like people the way they be serious and they be determined for our war of independence. So Today, so I don't come for can't talk for all we. Now after I don't take the time before I want to go sleep for last night, I say I go get small sleep. I start to think about all what don't happen over the last 1 week. I start to think about how BIYA they behave. I start to think about what did happen for Kondengui. I start to think about the noise we did for outside here. And I say, where? Now how are people then for ground zero that they think right now? Now how do they feel right now? Now what did really happen for this revolution? So the talk where one can talk for all week today. First, make a bring one the news where it come up for the leader in office. The leader don't put out message for the office today. He talk say for the past few days them, he want tell the Ambazonian people say they say the high level diplomats for the world, they don't meet up with the officials, with the people them for the State Department for Governing Council of Ambazonia. So the leader want make all we know say they say the biggest diplomats them for around the world, including the United Nations, they don't meet up for these past few days we pass so with the diplomatic team for the State Department for Governing Council of Ambazonia, AGOVC. Alright? For discuss the palaver between Ambazonia and Cameroon, that conflict. The leader talk say, he want make what people they know say, they say, La République du Cameroun, he no go fit take this palaver between Ambazonia and Cameroon. He talk say na palaver for a domestic problem. The leader talk say, and no person, he no go ever fit beat again. No person, he no go ever fit for derail the Ambazonia revolution. He talk say what people they get for no so. Talk say what quest for be free, for get independence, and for make sure say Ambazonia it be a country where the world recognize them, make them know say no person of it derail them. And the leader talks say they say the strategy where the AGOVC and the ADF people them, they design them for give Ambazonian freedom. He talks say make the Ambazonian people know say that they follow that strategy. They follow them with all the sense where they get them, with all the energy where they get them, with all the power where they get them. Alright? He say when I know say they follow them and when they see the result that they come, the leader talks say they say make all we know say as time they come, we go to see more and more and more. All we get for the glad and all we get for take pride for the work we all we don't do them. He talks say they don't tell the international community. They don't tell the international community. I mean, it talks about they don't tell the international community. They say not only a true negotiation, a genuine, credible negotiation, if we bring peace, all right. And they already tell the international community the things them what they need for doing for make sure say Ambazonia achieve freedom and then Cameroon if it be in peace, all right. It talks say for we for now as a people make we not blink, make we not shake, make we continue for keep our head straight, make we not be distracted by anything where it happen. It talks say they say it don't talk for all the people them for the Governing Council of Ambazonia and our partners them. It talks say make all man keep his eye direct for the war for ground and for the target for the diplomacy. It talks say diplomacy if it be slow, but Ambazonian people they know say they say one thing Ambazonia need for know na say the waiting Ambazonian people they don't ask them, Ambazonian people they go get them. And may they know say they say the fight for end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia and for Ambazonian people for achieve their freedom and end Cameroon annexation. That one, this generation, it go fulfill that promise. It talks say make all we know say no Ambazonia. It no go leave them. I mean, we no go leave and make any Ambazonia. It sell Ambazonia for anything less than the total freedom where Ambazonia they want them. For this period of time, for any person who not believe say Ambazonia if it achieve independence, the leader talks say that person they born in for wrong time. Any person who not believe Ambazonia, the leader talks say that person they born in for wrong time. Now when the leader talk say, make all Ambazonia they know say La République du Cameroon government, the colonial dictator, their military and their people them, they don't go buy plenty ammo car. And they don't campaign that ammo car now for green color. He talk say they not go buy ammo car now for go fight Boko Haram for desert. They go buy those ammo car, paint them green, now so that because while grass be green, they go paint them green so that if it mix with our grass, it like na chameleon when it change the color, you know go fit see am. He talk say na people them that with the one peace, na people them that with the one negotiation. No, the leader talk say no. Na people them that with the one ceasefire. Na people them that will be ready for ceasefire. People they want ceasefire. They want talk about ceasefire. Then they go buy an armor car. They paint some blue. They paint some green. Now people then they want ceasefire. Now people then they want negotiation. The leader talk say make all defense forces they remain at alert. The leader talk say make all defense forces they remain at alert. May they be ready and focused for any time. Make them remain at alert. Yaoundé, it is prepared for war, not be for peace. And so while people them, may they know say, pour beer, it is fight and more blood for drinking. For now, the leader talks to make all man remain at alert. At alert, okay? Now we talk say, they say, we go match Cameroon. As the boy, they don't talk them. We go jam la République du Cameroon. We go jam the Ekelebe. We go jam them for any corner. Now we talk say, we go match Cameroon for any method where they use them. Even when they change the game, we go match them. Now we go play the game. We now then go match for dance for the game. They no go kill Mami Happy. Born Mami Happy alive. Kill Baby Mata. Kill Ambazonian them. Kill up to 13,000 Ambazonians. And then for this time, La République du Cameroon want do it. So the leader talks say make Ambazonian people they be ready for get a homeland where they fight for. For talk say this generation, so as we don't start for demand for freedom. Make we know say nothing no go stop we until Ambazonia be free. So now the message that way it come up for the leader office. The leader talk say they say Cameroon not be prepared for more war. So all Ambazonia them may they go for www.ttof.net. Make all man, whether a man, woman, and pikin. It talks say go for they go make your commitment. So that will give the boys them what they need for do for get Ambazonia ready for defeat La République du Cameroon completely for inside Ambazonia. Alright? Now the message that will come up for the leader office. Now make a take bring for place for what you want start one talk. Before we go there, make a bring the sweet news where come up for Bamenda. Ma bring the sweet news where come up for Bamenda. We'll bring the sweet news. Make we put some pictures in for here. Okay. This video what you show now the actions for the Ambazonia Defense Forces Special Brigade for Bamenda. Now our special commandos they go carry out this action. Now in this. Ambazonians. Now the sound and that for the bullets. Where una di buy am gear for una forces. Waiting una di hear. Now the sounds of una donations. Now the sounds for defeat La République du Cameroon. Now the sound and that. Now in that. ADF, Mamenda. We be promise una the Ambazonia Defense Forces. It talks in La République du Cameroon no get any rest. Now the sounds for the donation una the game. As una the give the boys them bullets for defeat La République du Cameroon. Then they do the work. Make we play them again when I hear the sound. I beg. The music sweet. The crusade sweet. Where them day? Where them day? Where them day? When you hear that your honey is sweet, when you see this kind of action for broad daylight, now they pride this for the Ambazonian people. Now they hope this for the Ambazonian people. As when they make more donations, the guns, the sounds for the AK, they will the holler for ground. Make we play the music. I beg. Revolutionary orgasm. Tapa, you be talk about revolutionary orgasm. 90s. ADF they give Ambazonia the revolutionary orgasm. Chai! Boys them, hear me sound for AK. Hear me sound for big gun. Revolutionary orgasm. Urban warfare. One day down. One day down. One day down. They don't run. One day down. One day down. Now, make a show now the result for the action. ADF. Make a show now the result to the action. When I see this idiot, now in that, now that idiot, that action take this idiot down. Now in that, they take it down. As Capo Daniel, they call him. They don't kumkumaisi. Yes, they kumkumaisi one terrorist. Now in that, they kumkumaisi. The picture there for Capo Daniel, don't post the picture. Masiam. They kumkumaisi for afternoon. La Republic du Cameroon live and sote for night. They not even fit for go carry am. Mo put am mo na see am. Kill it for afternoon. They run. Leave thy body for day. So they for night. They not even fit for go carry am. Ma find the picture, put am. I know so I don't load that. I don't would already upload them for you. Now in that. Now in that. All right. When we talk with facts and evidence. We not be people the way when they do action, you go take na picture for University of Bamenda. You go post them, say na the action that. All right. We don't hear say some people don't declaim. They don't declaim say na their forces carry out the action. Abeg. Una enjoy. Ain't that? So we want to take the time for thank General Cobra. We want to thank General Cobra and the special commandos where they carry out this action for protect the Ambazonian people, for defend the Ambazonian people, for defend the territorial integrity of Ambazonia, and for defend the freedom of Ambazonia. We want to take the time for thank General Cobra and Lieutenant General Popo for this great work with their boys. They don't do them. We want to thank the mission commander who lead this operation, and we want to thank all the forces them where they do this brave work. We thank Una plenty for defending the Ambazonian people and giving Ambazonian people them pride. All right. Now make a bring Una the story where all Una don't can gather for year them. What did it happen for a revolution? As Dr. Ibachobi promised him, he talks say if we do certain things then there come a point where La République du Cameroon go blink. Paul Biya don't blink. Yes. Paul Biya, the mad king of La République du Cameroon, the colonial dictator for La République du Cameroon, where all kind things they don't commodity don't die, all kind thing, but from what you know, as we explain that for all now, all the circumstances where they talk say Paul Biya don't die, finally they don't can reveal and say then for wheelbarrow, as I don't explain that for now, right? Paul Biya then for wheelbarrow. So the mad king, no one resign. He did try for fix things and before he finally can talk, make it come out power. The place where they Paul Biya one come out, he want fix the palaver. He want fix the palaver. But when I know how he want fix them, that's why he sent a security officer, a security person. May you go for Kondengui, go get meeting. Talk say he be interested for work on a ceasefire deal. The deal where Paul Biya one work am. Now the exact same deal where they be work am with Agbobala and Fontaine-Neba. When I hear fine Ambazonians. Wait till they try for work am out. Paul Biya they test the Ambazonian people. Paul Biya they test the Ambazonian leaders. Paul Biya, he know say the economy don't finish. The international community there for a neck. So he dey try for dodge the international system. He no one commit for a negotiation. So that's why he dey go now for Kondengui for go see who they be ready. Now who they be hungry for one come out for prison. Now who they be hungry. Now who they be langa for one for come out for prison. Now who the one gain their freedom so that they go become a new partners for restore peace. So that he go get people then way he go talk say he get new willing partners with the one work for peace. Paul Biya not be ready for negotiation. But it look for people the way they want give up. People the way they want give up on the quest for Ambazonia. So it be now a test for see who be hungry for one beg for come out. Who be hungry for one give up the national aspiration of the Ambazonian people then. Now a test. So Biya blink by the fact say he send person physically for go talk say he be ready. Now the first time this. So Biya don't blink. And you know say once you blink, you don't already fall. So now a big sign, say Ambazonia they don't become victorious. But now a trap for Ambazonian people them. Why Biya don't blink? For show a weakness. But it mean now say Biya now one na fight now for compromise. Biya one make political compromises. So it look it look now within the Ambazonian revolution. As the breakout, this one take away for the theory of breakout and break in. And BIYA understand this game very well. Ambazonia, they break out. That means say they woke up. They talk say the one independence, the one freedom. And you get all these leaders. And you get the Mancho BBC, you get the Penterents. You know, you get all Ambazonians. They woke up for talk say the one break away from La République du Cameroon. The one that they pick on the day. The one that they be just called for the reformation of the colonial state the day. All those things, it will be now a strategy for breakout. Threaten the system enough. And then for see if the system feel reform and then accommodate these new voices. BIYA understand this strategy. So BIYA now define a way for these people them, for bring them in. Just like when Bala woke up for consortium, right? He woke up, he talks say if BIYA not make the changes, they go ask for a return to a two-state federation. Bala threatened La République. Alright? What did La République do? La République say, you know what, you want to come out? Well, if you want to come out now, make we bring you in, make you make the changes. Bala, they bring Bala. So Bala shaking them and then they draw now. Bala enter now into the system. Bala become part of the system. Bala abandon what he be the fighter because as he break out, it be been a threat. Bala no be meaner. Bala no be one independence. Bala no be one a federation. It be been a threat for Bala for get into the system. Bala be the fight. Now it been an opportunity for Bala for enter into the system and become a power player within that system. Now do you understand? So BIYA now for place where BIYA dey, what is BIYA define now? BIYA define now accommodating voices. Now who they don't now who them? They want do what Bala do am. Now would they be hungry for power? So what did they do? They got people they threaten me. They go find a way for bring them in. It look for the opportunities them for weaken them because of their language. They bring the number them in. They bring the success in Congo them in. They bring the Dr. Nick Santos, the one who beat the woman so they broke the woman foot and he come for outside. A kosh woman say woman get a smelling lass. When I remember the video they for outside there. When I remember that one where they give $50,000. They give Foncha $50,000. So all these people them they not be serious for Ambazonia independence. It be being just a threat. All what they be doing, they be being an opportunist for get into La République system, make they start chop for that system. BIYA understand this game. So that's why you see the success in Congo them. You see the number, you see the Dr. Nick Santos. They shake, they talk, but they not be really be serious. They be only define the opportunity then. BIYA now don't see the vulnerability where come up for Kondengui. The moment he send person may go talk for people them for Kondengui. The way you see the shake, you know now say they not really be serious for independence. They be more serious for come out for prison. And for you for come out prison, you must sign the agreement. For any person for come out prison, make a fine document. Make we show now what did happen and what did it come. And again for be prepared. For say some people they go join Pobia. Some people they will want their release and they go sign agreement. Because once you come out for prison, you go denounce anything will be take you go prison. You go be now under La République monitor. You know if you go prison, the La République du Cameroon release you and then you come out back, you can't talk say you talk for Ambazonia. If you only talk because you be a prisoner, now if you only talk from that position. The moment you come out, you be a different person. I'll show now some picture. I hope so we'll get them for you. That picture for Fontainebleau, where if they sign a release agreement, I wanna know what will happen after. Where he and Bala they sign their release agreement, wanna know what will happen after. Wanna know what will happen after. I not get the picture of my system here, but wanna know. So What did it happen for Kondengui? Bia be throw na small corn for see who do woke up for start for show interest. Not be for show interest, for stand up for talk say they say lie to lie. Not be for show interest, so show their determination of Ambazonian nationalism. Not be for stand up inside that place, for take the opportunity, for look that person where Paul Biya sending, for tell you say, go tell Paul Biya. Say the only thing we ask for, now the freedom of Ambazonia. We no go talk anything about ceasefire. We stand up now for Ambazonia nationalism. We stand up for Ambazonia freedom. We no go talk about the release of political prisoners under Cameroon. We stand up for Ambazonia. And even if it means we go for die for this prison, we go die here until Ambazonia be free. Now the message that with a serious people, they go stand up for Paul Biya. Now the message that way is serious people. They go stand up for Paul Biya. Now the message that you foresee now a message of defiance. You foresee now a message of more commitment. You foresee now a message of more determination. You foresee now a tone of voice. It show a people to be ready for freedom. And the people will be ready even for sacrifice for that freedom. Now what you get in that? What happen days after? You start for seeing a motion of support. You not shown a motion of defiance. You not shown a motion of commitment for the freedom of Ambazonia. Who said the motion of commitment there? Who said the motion of resilience day? All the one the way they don't move them all. When I don't hear any person if you open him up again. So if Ambazonia don't want to make this mistake, then I'll be very sorry for any person who thinks they say just because Paul Biya release you, you will become useful to the Ambazonian people. You will become as useless as Agbobala. You will become as useless as Agbobala. Paul Biya define a people them for accommodate. He define a working partners for a one Cameroon agenda. Because it is fear for commit to a credible international negotiation. Now the game this is try for playing with Siseko them. We want to take this moment like Siseko is picking them. For one Siseko Ayoktabe. Any miscalculation, Siseko will become a history. Any miscalculation, Siseko become a history. Now pay attention. Biya na a manipulator. Na a master manipulator. The moment they move the pressure from Paul Biya, the elite of Manu, the colonial elites, they go take Siseko Ayok, make you one of them. And they would now demand for the reformation of the state. The story for this revolution will change. Now be very careful. Now be very, very careful. Biya define all ways for dodge the international system. That's why I define the blocks, different blocks, and will be very weak. Our political prisoners will be very weak. So that they exploit their vulnerability. That they exploit their confinement for Biya for get new working partners. And a lot of people will be ready. for regain their freedom and shut up. We want to take this moment. Any person will call himself a leader and you mean business for Ambazonian freedom, you want to be very careful with the BIYA plan. Like manipulator. Cameroon don't survive not through manipulation. And as they get our leaders them under their custody. And I remember the goal for them for catch them. Now for put them for an environment where they fit get access for them. Because now what they try for portray them. When you know what they try for portray them for ground. What they try for portray them. Now for make sure say, just like the break in when they want them, where they come out, they go for Switzerland. The moment they start for actual ministerial position, what will happen? It gives La République du Cameroon a breathing space for recalibrate for ground. What will be the try for do them now? Now for recalibrate and change the discussion. Make we not give that space. Make we not make them shift the conversation for become that something for ground. It go back for the one Cameroon agenda. For whatever form the reformation fit take place. Now the miscalculation they were Ambazonia they make them. And when this mistake be made, Ambazonians will not recover again. We will not fall for it. Make the Swiss teach you enough lessons. Make the past incidences they teach you enough lessons. Like today, document the come out the show for outside. Say the Swiss people, then they just put some money for Akwanga APLM account. Alright? Information they come off outside now say the Swiss HD, it just put new money for Akwanga APLM bank account for the organization where Dr. Akwanga the controller. The HD just put money there a few days ago. So now the theory this. Now the game this. These people they decide now how BIYA go accommodate them and create space for them for function within that system. We don't understand the game. It go on. For all who know want independence. For all who know want freedom. All who know. Including all the big people who already talk for them. The reason why they tried for now make BIYA accommodate them, now because they don't believe in Ambazonia. Most of these people they want to see them from outside, they not really believe in Ambazonia. So they don't now look for ways where Cameroon fee accommodate them. And they be ready. And they talk for a lot of them for outside here. We hear them from their tone of voice. I go come back for the one. Make I talk about SCBC. We want to tell the people for SCBC. SCBC they up now because of the collaboration between AGOVC, IGK and the consortium. For push the Ambazonian quest of liberation, right? We don't get message say the people for SCBC, Silas, the director of SCBC program, now a personal friend for Gary Boy. He don't create a program for Gary Boy for become, for start for go, for start for use SCBC, for start for get a voice for SCBC. I want to make a public protest. The AGOVC enough to pay money for SCBC. And then the person where they raise money, the person where he participate for the impeachment of Sisi Kwayoktabe Julius. for useless Ayoktabe Julius. The person who spent more than 1 year for go after Dr. Ayabacho day in, day out and plan for the killing of General Ivo. Enough fit be for SCBC. When I send this message for Silas. The Gary boy enough fit be for SCBC who will pay bills on SCBC. For all the anti-revolutionary things that they don't do against the Ambazonian people and the Ambazonian quest for independence. We not allow such voices for speak to the Ambazonian people on a national platform. Now a disgrace to the Ambazonian people. Now a disgrace to IGK for allow the same people when they work on the impeachment of Sisi Ayoktabe for allow those same people when they come for SCBC. Now what you wanna think, what you wanna fight for, what you wanna want, if you not be morally upright and operate on principles. Now my public protest this. It be very disgusting for see this kind level of performance for a platform where they call and say a collaborative platform. Forget people the way all evidence, they don't show their actions. As sponsored agents provocateurs. For the speak on LCBC. It be very disgraceful. If now waiting the collaboration be this, then I be extremely disappointed. If now waiting the revolution be this, if now the kind country this one belong, I be very ashamed and disgraced. People they sponsor for kill our generals and our forces. And they woke up every day for talk about for killing our soldiers. For talking about killing General Efan. People that kill General Ivo. They not fit be for a national liberation TV. A person will plan with a connive. And a plan with the infiltrators them. For embezzle money for Ambazonians. A person will propagate through La République du Cameroon for caught 381 Ambazonian people their hand. Caught one mommy their hand them. Caught one sister their hand them. Caught one brother their food them. It no go speak on Ambazonian national TV. Now what you want to tell what people for Ground Zero? Silas, now which kind of message you want to send for Ground Zero? A person will give order. May they cut mommy in hand. They cut sister in hand. Cut sister Bobby. Cut sister finger. Cut brother their foot them. When I made that same person, he go talk for Ground Zero? Really? Now who wanna be? Now waiting when I don't become. Now which kind of messages would he send up for Ground Zero? Now which kind of messages would he send up for the world? There is no space for La République agents, the agents provocateurs, the killers of our generals, our forces, the embezzlers and the impeachers of Sisi Ayoktabe. The people, the way they put them inside this revolution. For go after Dr. Ayaba day in, day out. The same people then. Today, the egg of city contribute with IGK and the consortium. They don't make LCBC be outside. When I carry those same people, may they can be on platform. On that same platform. Something is fundamentally wrong. If we no want freedom, we tell the Ambazonian people them openly. If for back, una don't go shit down for back. For scatter this revolution and for scatter ground zero, una talk am openly. We no go accept such level of hypocrisy. This one is a disgrace to the Ambazonian people. So I state my protest publicly. When I tell the people of SCBC, now make a take when I finish this talk. BIYA don't be weak. The international community there for in neck. Money don't finish for the Republic of Cameroon. Their international credit rating it be on the red. They don't fit borrow money. Even if they borrow money, their interest rate the high so they live on credit. So Cameroon is finished. BIYA don't blink. Now the perfect time this for the Ambazonian people for last finish the Republic of Cameroon. Now the perfect time this for the Ambazonian people for take an uncompromising stand. Now the time this for Ambazonian people them would they ask all now for show a new level of defiance. When I see the last few days when they call for lockdown, ground zero showed defiance. They call for lockdown for the northern zone. The people on the ground they showed defiance. When they call for lockdown on the Atlantic states, from Manu to Indian to Kope to Meme to Fako, they show a new level of defiance. Now the language that the people that talk say they be in charge. When BIYA the blink, we need for redouble our effort. When BIYA be at its weakest, we need for intensify our effort. But for intensify our effort, we need for know the small trap them. We pour BIYA the set them for Ambazonians. Make we not fall day. Make we support our political prisoners. Make they take a stronger stand. Say their freedom it be tied up to the freedom of ground zero. Their own freedom it be intricately tied to the freedom of ground zero. There is no separation between their freedom for as political prisoners and the freedom of ground zero. In no day. See, kuna here fine. Separation no day between our own freedom and the freedom of ground zero. Ground zero today for prison. So if BIYA want free una as political prisoners, the freedom must be tied to the freedom of ground zero. There is no separation between our own freedom and the freedom of our mothers or fathers of 8 million Ambazonians. All we in prison. All we go be free at once. Now the language this. Uncompromising stand. Uncompromising. Now the language this. All man, whether not you be Penn Terence or na Mancho BBC, all we for prison, we take a tough stand. We do in spirit. I know say sometimes the confusion for outside here when I see this artificial confusion with the infiltrators that they cause them. It make una say, you know what, maybe una not fit count on these people. Una fit count on the leadership of Governing Council of Ambazonia. Una fit count on the collaboration. The Governing Council of Ambazonia, the Consortium, and IG Care. They stand strong for una. Una just take a stronger stand. Even if you did die with dignity. Not before become morally bankrupt. And then they free you. Once they free you, you become a free person. But you there under the chains of La République du Cameroon. You know, ever feel for talk anymore. You know, ever feel for live your life anymore. You will be monitored 24/7. Forever. Even though you be man picking, as they call them, you go don't be castrated. You go don't be emotionally, psychologically castrated. You go don't be feminized. Your masculinity will be taken away from you. You will be a man, but you don't lose your balls. You don't lose your cannas. You will be a lion. Outside you look like a lion. But inside, you don't become a sheep. Just like Agbobala. Castrated person. The moment you compromise your purpose, you lose your life. The moment a person compromise a purpose, you lose your essence of life. You become a walking dead person. The spirit for inside, you don't die. You don't like firewood, just wait. When wind blow, you fall at any time. What to make Mandela survive? A burning purpose. It be so strong. If you never read them, when I go to read the 15 laws, when I go read the book where they call it the Mandela Way. When I go read the book where they call it the Mandela Way. You go see even when Ibuan go meet up the clerk for the first time. He studied the clerk. He studied even the language where the clerk they speak. He studied that language. He studied the white people, the Africans. He learned them. So that if fit for talk for the clerk for your own language. For influence the clerk for your own language. Even during that time, the first day when you go meet up the clerk, after I don't stay for prison so much, Mandela no be even know how to tie his own shoe. Mandela no be know how to put tie anymore. They help Mandela for put the tie. Because of all those kind of things, he don't lost a natural ability for do those kind of things. They be tie Mandela shoe and wear a tie. We study these things, my people. We need to just woke up, can't talk now. Take a tough stand so that you go get respect even for your oppressor. Take a tough stand. You go get respect even from the person who jail you. The very first day where they move Mandela them, where they catch Mandela them, as they carry them go for that prison for Robben Island. Mandela come out. He come out. He go right for front. For the front for line. So that as they enter that prison, he want be the first prisoner for enter. Because it use symbolism for demonstrate leadership. Say, as we enter for this prison, I will still be the leader of the people, even for prison. And so it demonstrate that level of leadership. The first day, with the word that one talk for Mandela anyhow, Mandela tell you, say, look, even if I be a prisoner, you no go rule over me. Mandela set the tone of how the white people go treat you. Now you must set the expectation of how you want make BIYA treat you. Leaders that set the expectation of how they will be looked into us. You speak weak, they take you weak. You speak compromising, they take you as a compromising leader. You must define your the expectation of your leadership. Leaders that define the expectation of their leadership. Because people they treat you as you teach them to treat you. People they treat you based on the expectation you set of yourself in terms of how you carry yourself, how you talk, how you articulate yourself, and how you portray yourself. Life they treat people according to the expectation what they set them for life. The world will take you on the expectation you set them for yourself. The world will take the Ambazonian people based on the expectation we will set them for ourselves. If we set the expectation, so one break into the system of Cameroon, may they accommodate us, then the world will create it like that. If we set the expectation as a people with nothing but total freedom, the world will treat you like that. The world will talk for you like that. The world will define you like that. Now you must define your identity before other people will treat you that way. If you not set yourself a standard, that's why this platform be very unique. Because I set a standard for this platform of what it go articulate, what it be about. That will be very consistent. And I think this will make Paul bear the fear. Now the time this all we, when Bia don't blink, La Republic don't go bankrupt. We know now say that they try for use Connie for help people, they made a break into the system and become part of the system. And then can sell the idea for all we. Now the time this for all we, for redouble our effort, for increase our commitment, for increase our defiance, for refine our strategies, for make our forces, they may become more bold and powerful. Just like when I don't see them for Bamenda today. The boys, they don't develop a mastery. The boys, they don't develop a mastery of the territory. They don't develop a mastery of the art. Now then they ask La Republic of Cameroon, where them they? Even when La Republic of Cameroon get armor car and tanks. Now then they ask and say, where them they? Now the spirit that. A spirit of strength and commitment and defiance and boldness. Now the time this, the boys will be ready. How ready you be? How ready you be? How ready you be? You believe for Ambazonia as the boys they believe from Ambazonia? The way that the sound that gone them for Bamenda. The sound, you hear the sound for gun. Now the sound for freedom that. My plan for una again. It like say una not be here. My plan for una again. Una hear the sound of freedom. My plan for una. So that you know the commitment of these forces. You know how committed they be. My plan for una. Just one more time. My remind una. Una hear. Now sound that for people the way. Now which kind of sound you hear? You hear now the sound of resilience, bravery, and commitment. When I hear. Now the sound of freedom that. Now the sound of freedom that. We need for increase that sound for all the 13 states for Ambazonia. We need for increase that sound for the state of Manu. We need for increase that sound for the state of Meme. We need for increase that sound for Coupe. We need for increase that sound for Indian. We need for increase that sound for Fako. We need for increase that sound for Momo. We need for increase that sound for Ngoketunjia. We need for increase that sound for all across Ambazonia. Pem, 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 pem. We need for increase that sound. When be at the blink, we need for increase our effort. The time don't reach for we for crumble la Republic of Cameroon. The time don't wait for we for bleed them. So that make not necessary they take their food and they run from Ambazonia. Now the time this. Muna not be distracted by Pobia. When I remember when the Swiss thing come up, how it distract Ambazonians. You see that they trap them down, that is set up for Ambazonia. All these things in a trap. Distract Ambazonia, distract Ambazonia, distract Ambazonia. When I see say, just 2 days after Pobia, he sent that security guard. May go talk for the people them for prison. 2 days after, they start for show picture them for new Amoka them. When I understand the game, they go distract Ambazonian for back, then they prepare their other plans them. BIYA define accommodators, people the way they go one, work for a new agenda. As I don't tell una, make I find this video plan for una, so that it give una a greater perspective of what is inside here. I'm gonna play this video for una very quick. I think about 1 minute video, so I might just find that video plan for una here. That video summarize what you don't tell una. Without Ambazonia, there is no Cameroon. So that's why they get to do everything for buy people them, change their strategy, do everything for get people there to go work with them in order for secure Ambazonian back for Cameroon. Without Ambazonia, there is no Cameroon. Who said that video there? Look, BIYA don't finish. Their only hope na Ambazonia. Now for they chop the commode. Now for they 65% of their GDP the commode. Which they get for La Republique? The 3 northern provinces for La Republique, for the north, for the far north, the north and Adamawa, they give them 0 economic contribution. You get 70% of those of the population for those 3 provinces. They never even get first school education. 70% of the population for their 3 provinces, they not get even first school education. So economically, 3 provinces or 3 regions out of their 8 regions, they contribute 0. Ambazonians. Now when I hold the key, understand your worthiness, understand who you be, honor who you be, make we double our effort to finish this game. Make we double our effort, end this thing. Make we double our effort, end them. Make we not fall under La République du Cameroon news. All that news, na nothing. Now for distract we need for stay focused. They go come on the negotiating table. If we continue for pound them. As I tell you last week and this week, we'll get a lot of factories. We would already build them all across Ambazonians. All across Ambazonia. Our boys, they don't master how to make explosives. When I see the one where they do where they carry them out the other day for Batibo, they don't master how to do them. They make those things from scratch. Connect them all by themselves. So they don't gain amazing skills. $250. It will help we take out 1 ammo car. 1 ammo car for 1 explosive. For put them all together, the cost is only $250. So as they buy this ammo car, we gonna need one help for develop the technology for take all those things out. What boys don't be well trained on this, when I give them what they need them, they go give them a homeland. What go and say, we want about 10 of these things that begin to go off across the territory every day. If every day we take out 3-4 ammo cars, we tell you now within 1 week, La Republic go pick ball run. Those ammo cars, they go start for drive, they go back across the Mongo. Now so it's supposed to be. And that General Efang, he promised this to the Ambazonian people. Now General Cobra, he promised this to the Ambazonian people. Now General Popo, he promised this to the Ambazonian people. Now General Ebube promised this to the Ambazonian people. Now General Hassan, he promised this. When I give them what they need them. They go to take out those armor cars 3 to 5 a day. When we see this movie, we'll sound at this beautiful video them. Every day we'll come up breaking news. ADF operation here. We can't show na the video where they take out armor car. Boom! You see smoke they come out. And then you see them, they take them from corner to corner. Pa, 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 pa. You want to see 10, they don't lie down for ground. See how? The boys the day. So $250, it go help we for develop, for put those things together, for take down one armor car. So when I commit, when I go for ttof.net, make this month of July, make we show them something. Because this month, we're focused now for the great state of Manu and the great state of Fako. ADF, they really put a lot of resources together for increase the capacity and the capabilities for our boys them. All the 3 brigades, General Animal Pekin, if you hear me fine, you don't ask for an RPG, would it work for you? Would it work for me when I get those 2 RPGs? No, when I don't ask them. You ask for one, the Ambazonian people say, no, one not correct. Make we give you 2. So General Animal Pekin, here we would work on our behalf, make una get what una need for doing. And today, before I come online, I actually forget for tell una. The 5 groups them, 3 ADF groups and 2 sister groups them, they be actually go do a joint operation for go test how they fit invade that army camp for Bisongaba. They go do joint operation. They just tell me. So they not be captured for video, but for that operation, we know say they be killed 7 of the public army them for Bisongaba, where they go test how they fit go attack that army camp. And none of what 3 brigade forces them and the 2 sister forces them, none of the soldiers then they be killed. Nobody be even get an injury. So now that the show say they fit take down that army camp for Bisongabang, when are the biggest military base for the Atlantic states. They fit take them out. Our boys they get the courage. So when I help we make we give them what they need them, make they get the job done. Alright? ttof.net. I cash up that for una front. My phone number there for the phone number for the secretariat there. Call at any time. Ask what you fit do am. How you fit do am, we will secure this RPG where General Pekin don't ask him. Alright? Our lines will be open for any person who really be determined as our forces they be determined. You be as committed as our forces they be committed. You be as bold as our forces they be bold. You be as excited as our forces they be excited. These boys they don't promise. La Republic nothing match them. That's why La Republic now the height now for armor cars. And they don't develop the technology. Every time La Republic change the game, our boys they develop a better technology for counter their game. And now the technology for their explosive, for the IEDs and the pops. You know, we need for God Cafe for these boys them. We need for salute them. We need for thank them. We need for really, you know, for make us see if I fit show now what these other boys that be actually use them. We must see if I fit find that video. I put them for here. Use this forum there. I not get this video, but I not get this video. If I feel for see this video, some video there we don't come out where the boys they take out another armor car just yesterday. Some video there for some La République du Cameroon French forum where they post on Facebook day. The boy they take out another armor car yesterday. So when I see every time La République du Cameroon change their style, then they also adjust. So my people then, when I go give the boys what they need them, BIYA don't blink. We the win. The international community, they speak for your leadership. A lot of things that they go on for us. So you need for be as excited as the boys will be. You need for be as committed as the boys will be. You need for the year. We need for the year this sound them every single day. We need for the year this sound them every day. You need for the year this revolutionary orgasm sound them. At the same time, that was supposed to hear them every day. So make we help them. May they give we more of this every day. Now revolutionary orgasm that. Make we help them, make they give we more every day. ADF. Chai! ADF. Chai! So, now the talk this way, we can't talk for today. Now the messages will be getting for all we. Today, I hope say as always, you don't live here with a better understanding. You don't live here feeling empowered. You don't live here with more excitement. Above all, you live here with a renewed sense of resilience. Just as our boys, they did for ground, they did wahala la Republic to Cameroon for every corner. So, I thank you plenty. Make una get a good weekend. Tomorrow, we already start for prepare for the outing for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll bring una more good news. We'll gather all the videos them, gather all the pictures them. Make we can show now. It like say some other things that they cook. So, for any man where you never ever commit, whether you don't commit, if you be paying at $20, now the time this for you for increase your commitment to $30. If you already make a commitment of $30, go increase your commitment. Oh. Go increase your commitment for $40.
Power on.
If your commitment is
Bluetooth
$40,
pairing.
increase them.
Bluetooth connected.
Hello?
Yes, I will give you. I don't know how you don't talk this evening. Be very grateful. I be so touched for your education where you don't get this evening. Yes. So I don't know. I go just add at least even 10 dirham again. I go add 10 dirham for my commitment.
All right.
I don't be touched. And I want to encourage all man because I be read the great articulation with our leader of world independent writer because I be read them. I will be touched before say you come this evening again. I dey ask myself say if this man don't really commit his life, it be big we and we dey see result. Now wait till they stop we for contribute. Now wait till they stop we with the only useless money for thing the way they hear result, but thing where they produce result with the dodge from there. Now wait till they happen. Me Ambazonian they go for TTO if donate for the if na $5, 1,000 francs CFA. Put them, it go buy something where it go help for ground zero.
That's right.
Yes, if you get now $5, $2, put them. No talk say you go get now $200, $100, 10,000 before you go put them. No. So I want to encourage. And if you don't talk something, say we get for March Cameroon from any direction where we go, we get for March them for that direction. And now the thing that way, if you don't touch me, I will up jump. Say no, now the thing where you did because we don't study something for school. Say if you don't work inside sun, the feel heat. No go drink cold water, drink na hot water because if you drink cold water, reaction will occur for your system and wait it go happen. You go fall sick.
All right.
Thank
you very much, comrade.
So you get for much exactly for the thing where they do. So if now may we match them for that same way. So I encourage all Ambazonian. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Now in that revolutionary ecstasy don't catch you. Now don't see don't they speak in tongues. All right. So the lines will be open. We'll take a few calls and then we call them up for today. The lines will be open. We'll take a few calls. Good afternoon, comrade.
Good afternoon, comrade. Also, very good show. I just wanted to appreciate the final moments, your closing remarks, which were very advisory words to Sisiko. You know that there is something that is crucial now to this revolution going forward, and it is that coalition between the AGOVC, the IGK, and the consortium. AGOVC, because it's simply, the leadership of the struggle. Without AGOVC, there is nothing. Sisiko, because of IGK, Sisiko, because of his symbolism, he's being in prison, and it is a very symbolic part of the prison and, part of the struggle, and needs to, maintain that place. And the consortium, because of that emotional attachment that comes from the beginnings of this phase of our struggle of liberation. So that partnership is very crucial. And we have to understand that Sisiko is in a very delicate place in prison. He needs to stay relevant, so he will engage with these things. But it is very appropriate, that education, that advice that you give to him as to how to handle himself in there is very crucial, because we don't want to be too preachy to him, and we don't, he's in a vulnerable place, and we know that his heart is in the right place. He stands for the full freedom of Amazonia, but he's in a vulnerable place and he can make mistakes. So I appreciate that advisory tone that you give to him, and I hope that his partners outside will reach to him with that kind of understanding to guide him to do the right thing from behind bars. So that is just what I wanted to appreciate. Thank you very much for your continuous and
No worries, Comrade Julius. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, make we take this call. We don't get a lot of missed calls, We don't get a lot of missed calls, Make we take this call. We get call from South Africa. We get call from Germany. Make we take this call. Yeah, comrade.
Hello, comrade Ashu.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, bro.
Well, sir, thank you very much for this eloquence and always doing the right thing. What way I want to talk now? Say, man like Tato Eric, he need to go join the ABC TV. May they give you a place, because now one of the creators.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We hear you.
Okay. So, yeah, he should go and join the ABC TV, where he created to have a slot. It should allow SCBC for us. When he killed the SCBC, he was not there. They collected money to follow up with the Sako people. Now, he should go back to them for them to give him slot so that he can continue with their negative spirit in the revolution. But we are stronger than him. We are stronger. We are going to beat them down. Silas should take this as a very serious warning. He has his reputation. It's now that he has to prove that he's a real Amazonian. To be honest, be just, and do the right thing. Now, SC is not for sentiment. It's not for crash my back account. They should forget about all those rubbish. Silas, be very, very careful for the people you bring in SCDC. It is our money. I contribute very heavily for this revolution. Be very, very careful, my boy. Very, very careful. Eric Tato, go and meet the SCDC, ABC people. Eric Tato, your direction is ABC. Go and reconcile with Sako, and you people continue at their death trap, cutting of hands, killing people, all the time. Go and continue with them. We don't need you. Thank you very much. That's just a small warning I wanted to give to these guys outside there.
Thanks,
They should
bro.
be very, very careful with this from now.
Thanks, bro.
Hello.
Yeah, comrade.
Yeah. I salute my brother. Thank you for your program. We enjoy your program here very well. I don't want to chip in for this problem for SBC with the Eric Tato story. I want to ask him whether that man we want make me talk for the. It been as you know get some family home where it be affect for that thing because this thing will be ADF matter. We need to talk now because now ADF did it. We talk for you if it been a Ray and Bazonia. You see people where they home where they be with one hand for Sika Eric Tato. We talk to me they cut people their hand. No matter even General, I will not Ivo because you know be the support General Ivo ADF. What about that Mami and Wade? They been a sent just because they send people for school or they go for work, they cut their hand. Even we can't get Amazonia today, that Mami they don't ever get hand. How that guy fit put somebody like that? Even the first time I hear the make interview for my belly would already bite. And they ask I said, now who can human being bring that guy me can talk for the I mean, my brother, it be too bad. Being at something we not even get for even think about. For take somebody like that, me go talk for SC.
That's right.
It be bad.
That's right.
Some people they can zero away don't even decide not to watch that thing because of the talk for the. Even I get one person who called me last time where they talk for the. He said that we can't see what they do for outside. We were there. Bring somebody like that for talk for the when the guy talks about the one rule for president, me rotten for the me do all kind of things talk why they not even that people they not get all that thing when they talk with the SCBC they support Seseko they prison they bring somebody they don't condemn me for prison me can't they talk for the for national Malif may somebody talk. Thank you my brother.
Thank you, bro.